Welcome students, I am Pooja Sakalkar, Assistant Professor at Kamal College of Arts, Science and Commerce for Women, NUE. The course title of this module is Biodiversity 1, Microbes, Algae, Fungi and Bryophytes. The title of the module is Mycorrhiza, Ectomycorrhiza and Endomycorrhiza and their significance. Outline of this module. We will begin with the introduction to mycorrhiza. We will look at the types of mycorrhizae, that is ecto and endo, and finally the significance of mycorrhizae. Learning outcome. This module defines mycorrhiza, it outlines the type of mycorrhizae, it elaborates on the significance of mycorrhizae. Introduction to mycorrhiza. Mycorrhiza is a symbiotic association between hyphae of certain fungi and roots of plants. About 80 to 90% of all land plants are having mycorrhizal association. The term mycorrhiza was first coined by Frank in 1885. Benefits gained by the two partners. The plant roots provide excellent habitat for the growth of fungi. Also, it provides nourishment to the fungi. The fungus on the other hand assists the plants in mineral and water uptake and protects the plant roots from pathogenic attack. It also improves the plant fitness. Types of mycorrhizae. Mycorrhizae can be classified into two major groups: ectomycorrhizae, that is ectotrophic mycorrhizae, and endomycorrhizae, that is endotrophic mycorrhizae. Endotrophic mycorrhizae can be further classified into three groups: arbuscular mycorrhizae, more popularly known as AM fungi. The second group is ericoid mycorrhizae and the third group is orchidoid mycorrhizae. Besides this, there are two other types of mycorrhizae, arbutoid and monotropoid, that show both ectotrophic and endotrophic behavior. They are therefore called as ectendotrophic mycorrhizae. Now let us begin with ectomycorrhiza. Ectomycorrhiza are also called as sheathing mycorrhiza. It is characterized by the presence of external pseudoparenchymatous sheath called the mantle on the terminal nutrient absorbing rootlets. Beneath this sheath, the hyphae penetrate the intercellular spaces of the outer cortex to form a network called the Hartig net. The colonized rootlets branch repeatedly to form a cluster. Root hair formation is suppressed and the function of absorption is instead done by the fungal hyphae which grow into the soil from the mantle. This image shows the ectomycorrhizal colonization of the roots, wherein you can see on the rootlets the formation of the mantle, and this is a diagrammatic view which shows how the hyphae grow intercellularly. They do not enter the cell, but they grow between the cells. This is a scanning electron micrograph of this cortical cells, wherein the hyphae are seen growing intercellularly. Ectomycorrhizae occur in 3% of the plant species and it is mostly seen in conifers and broad-leaved trees of the temperate and boreal forests. About 5,000 species of the fungi have been recorded to be involved in ectomycorrhizal association. They mainly belong to the Basidiomycota. Some Ascomycota members like the truffles are also reported to form ectomycorrhiza. Ectomycorrhiza do not exhibit host specificity. Therefore, species of different fungi may be present in the root system of a single tree. Now let us discuss Endomycorrhiza. Endomycorrhiza is characterized by the penetration of cortical cells of the plant roots by the fungal hyphae. That is, in this case the fungal hyphae enter the cortical cells, intracellularly they grow. Only small proportion of the fungus lies externally as a loose mass of hyphae in the soil. Now, the first type of endomycorrhiza is the arbuscular mycorrhiza or AM fungi. This was earlier called as vesicular arbuscular mycorrhizae VAM, but it was seen that vesicles are not always formed, so now it is referred to as AM fungi. The most common type of mycorrhizae found worldwide are the AM fungi. They are known to colonize 70 to 90% of the plants, which include the angiosperms, gymnosperms, pteridophytes and even bryophytes. They also colonize major crops. AM fungi mainly belong to the group Zygomycota, and within the Zygomycota they belong to the genera Glomus, Sclerocystis, Gygaspora, Antrophospora, Acaulospora, Archaeospora, Paraglomus and Scutellospora. AM fungi are obligate biotrophs. Although the spores germinate in the absence of the host, they need the host to complete their life cycle. They do not show much host specificity. Any AM fungi can colonize any plant. Also, a single plant may be colonized by more than one AM fungi. Arbuscular mycorrhizal fungi do not form mantle. Instead, they form a network of inter and intracellular hyphae. They also produce arbuscules and vesicles in the cortical cells. Now, let us understand what arbuscules and vesicles are. Arbuscules are tree-like branching structures which are formed inside the cortical cells. They are the major site of nutrient exchange and they are surrounded by plant derived periarbuscular membrane. As you can see here, these tree-like structures are the arbuscules. The next structure that you would see are the vesicles. Vesicles are spherical or oval in shape. They are lipid-rich storage structures produced only by some AM fungi. So, you can see this is an image of the vesicle. Hyphae extend from the colonized roots and branch out into the soil. This is called extra-radical hyphae. It produces spores. So, you can see this is the extra-radical hyphae. These are involved in further root colonization. Now, the next type of endomycorrhiza we will see is ericoid mycorrhizae. The plant partners in ericoid mycorrhizae are some species of the order Ericales. They are characteristic in having delicate hairy roots that lack root hair and has ephemeral epidermis. The fungal partners involved in ericoid mycorrhizae mostly belong to basidiomycetes, but some ascomycetes are also seen. Fungal hyphae branches in the cortical cells to form only coil or knot of hyphae in most cells. So, neither arbuscules nor vesicles are formed here, but instead the fungal hyphae will coil and form knots inside the cortical cells. Next, we will look at the orchidoid mycorrhizae. In this, the fungal partner are orchids. Some orchid seeds are small and lack endosperm, and therefore they germinate only when colonized by fungi. Therefore, this mycorrhizal association is important for the orchid seeds to germinate. The fungal partner involved here are some basidiomycete members. The important genera involved are Rhizoctonia, Armillaria, Fomes, Merismius and Corticium. The fungi penetrate the outer cortical cells to form coils called pelotons. The plant cells secrete enzymes to break the pelotons and utilize the nutrients brought by the fungus. So, the pelotons are formed inside the cortical cells, which are later on hydrolyzed by the plant enzymes to obtain nutrients. Significance of mycorrhizae: it improves the root system. Mycorrhizae helps in faster establishment of the plant. It increases absorption area of the root by about 50 times. It also leads to the overall increase in the plant biomass and increases plant vigor. It provides phosphate to the plant through its extensive hyphal network, and it influences the physico-chemical properties of the soil and increases the solubility of phosphate, absorbs it and makes it available to the plant. It improves plant efficiency in nutrient uptake, that is the hyphae absorb and directly deliver nutrients to the root, specifically in more acidic soils where litter decomposition is slow and nitrogen availability is low. Ericoid mycorrhizae obtain nitrogen from organic sources by protease enzyme and makes it available to the plants. It protects the plants from pathogens. It protects the plant during water scarcity, and it also protects the plant from the toxic effects of pollutants. It helps in the distribution of photosynthetes between plants. So, in certain habitats where high species richness is there, certain of the higher plants help in nursing the smaller plants through mycorrhizal mycelium. These are the references for this module and these are the web links. Thank you.